on an all-new Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Things are gonna change.
The single biggest event to rock Sunnydale.
Stop!
You heard the rumors. You thought you knew. Lives can change in an instant.
Please stop it!
Killer!
Buffy.
Hello.
Yeah, cut the track.
All right, Pete, calm down over there. Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Slade, the Buffyverse Revisited. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Jeremy.
I'm your other host, Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth.
Someone shoot him now.
I'm your other host, James.
And this week, James, we are going to be raging our way into Season 6, Episode 19, Seeing Red, which, as we discussed last week, means we see Willow's bush.
That is not what it means.
No?
That is,
Doesn't?
No.
Okay.
That is not at all what it means.
My
Nope.
bad. Euro minutes,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Listen, next season, I'm going to have to ask that you just watch the regular broadcast.
I can't.
versions.
I only have the Euro minutes.
No. We'll figure it out for you. We'll figure it out.
I'm afraid that I'll have to decline.
No, I'm gonna have it put in next year's contract.
Too bad, because we've already have 3 years left on the contract, so
Son of a bitch.
go fuck yourself.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Jeremy, it has been so long since we saw each other. Please tell me how you're doing.
It's been 1 week since... No, it's been not quite 20... No, it'd only be about 18 hours or so since we saw each other last.
Yeah.
It's all right. Still crippled.
Still gimpy.
And you know what? I'm not scared to use the word. God damn it. Crippled. Cancel this, bitch. Tired of this fucking bullshit. This cancel culture. We can't use certain words anymore. Fuck you. Crippled. Retard.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, son. And I'm a goddamn liberal Democrat, but this is bullshit.
I didn't realize you'd gone full red hat over the last 18 hours.
Well, I have a red condom on right now, okay?
For what reason exactly?
I don't want to impregnate a filthy liberal Democrat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I'm just, in all seriousness, you know me. I'm not into the cancel shit. Yeah. I don't agree with it on either side. I don't agree with it. I do not agree with censorship of any kind. I think people should be able to say, even if I fucking despise your ass and I hate everything you say, a la Donald Trump, a la Charlie Kirk, a la everybody in MAGA, guess what? I will die on that hill that says they have the right to fucking say it.
Yeah.
We all do. And Charlie Kirk did not deserve to get his fucking neck shot for being a fucking scumbag. But I'm not losing any sleep over it.
Yeah, no, he deserved so much worse than what he got.
Oh yeah, he deserved it. And he deserved his reward. As you know, I am not a faith-based person. I do not believe in. I'm not of any religion. But here's a thing for you, James. Here's the thing for you. I do believe there is something after this world. I believe we have some type of energy or a soul, whatever you want to call it. And I believe we go back to where we came from, which is the cosmos. And perhaps, maybe, it is some other form of consciousness. Who knows? That's where Charlie Kirk deserved to get his karma, if you will, for all of eternity. See? It would have been much better. Instead of just a simple little pew-pew in the neck, he could have had his balls set on fire for the rest of eternity.
For the rest of eternity.
However, let me finish.
Sure.
You know that I hate censorship. I always have. I always will. I don't believe that anything, anywhere, at any time should ever be censored. Words, hand gestures, whatever. I'm not talking about violence here. Obviously, not good. I'm talking about our words. Words should never be censored, ever.
Okay.
And I'm just saying. So,
Okay.
Go ahead, you fucking retard.
But don't you think, like, on a serious note, don't you think at some point there has to be an acknowledgement that someone like Charlie Kirk, like,
Okay.
like, yes, everyone, like, freedom of speech, it's right there, like, you know, but at some point, don't you think that someone like Charlie Kirk or anybody of that vein, there has to come a point where if your words are inciting violence, if your words are hateful enough that it is detrimental to other people, then at some point shouldn't something be done?
Well, yeah, that is the law in America. Non-Americans don't know that. You can't incite violence. You can't say, hey, I mean, it's literally against the law. You can't say, hey, go fucking kill that guy. Or,
right.
Hey, you guys should fucking, unless you're the president, then you can say anything you want.
Right.
But no, yeah, of course. But I'm saying Charlie Kirk never said, let's go, I don't know, let's go burn some, brown people. So yes, obviously you can't go verbally inciting violence, like saying, and I mean that's when you directly say, hey, we should go blow up some people, shoot up some people, stab some people, or you go do that, or let's go do that, or you go do that. Of course not. But that's the line. But underneath that line, as long as you don't cross that line, you can say any fucking thing you want. And I wholeheartedly believe that, and I always will. I'm not saying it should be consequence-free. Just for instance, by me saying certain words, if people decide not to listen to our show anymore, totally up to them. It's super gay, but totally up to them. No, really, I get it. But I am Gen X. I'm just saying I come from a different generation. I will not be censored by any motherfucker walking the planet fucking Earth. And if I'm obviously not going to drop the N-word, I'm not going to use racial slurs and shit, but pretty much anything that's not like a racial slur or a an attack on someone based on their I say gay all the time because I have many gay friends. Look, I mean, for instance, you. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I try. It's not hate speech to me.
No, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I feel like there's, like, yes, someone like Charlie Kirk isn't standing up there and like everybody should go kill an immigrant, but I do believe that his giving
hateful rhetoric led to that.
His hateful rhetoric leads to that kind of thing.
Sure, you can make that argument. However, it's not illegal.
Yeah.
And so long as he doesn't cross that line, which he never will now, I'm just saying I will fucking defend him, even though I hated his literal the being inside of his beady little carcass. I fucking hated it.
Right.
But I would be the first one to say, nah, fuck you. He can say this. Just like I could say, hey, Charlie Kirk, I fucked your mom last night and came on your face.
And I guess, yeah, and I guess at the end of the day, the point is that, yes, someone like Charlie Kirk or anyone of that ilk can stand up there and speak all the hateful diatribes that they want. That's not against the law. That's protected by the Constitution. But but then there shouldn't be outrage from people when someone turns around and gives him a consequence of that hate speech, which is getting shot in the fucking neck.
I mean, I don't know if I could say there shouldn't be outrage. Obviously, I can't control the way people are going to feel about their little hero getting his fucking throat blown out. But all I'm saying is, like, I would say it this way. You can't expect me to be hurt and outraged and
fair
butthurt that he got killed. If you want to be, then I'm not going to, that's your choice. You know, if you want to mourn it, rage against it, bellyache about it, that's up to you. I don't believe in telling people what the fuck they can and can't do.
Right. That's their prerogative. And
right.
My prerogative
just don't come at me telling me that I'm supposed to join in, and if I don't condemn this and I don't talk about how great of a person he was, because he fucking wasn't, that I'm inciting violence. No. Fuck you. Fuck your mom. Fuck your grandpa. Fuck your entire fucking ancestry.
Right, because while it's your prerogative to choose to mourn him, it's my prerogative to choose to believe that he got a consequence of his speech.
Exactly. And that's all I'm saying, is that every single person, and not just in this country, in this world, should be free to think and say what they want, obviously to that line of what I said about for things to say, and should be able to do and I do mean anything with their own body that they wish to do.
Right.
Period. Full stop. No, nothing. Sure. Now,
I'll say this final thing on the subject. I liked it much better when those people had become too afraid to speak their opinions publicly.
I honestly don't mind it. I'm just being honest. I don't. Hate speech, true hate speech, which is shit like Charlie Kirk fucking spewed, and there's plenty of them on the right. There's not as many on the left, but there are hate speakers on the left.
Sure.
Hate speech never bothered. I don't care. Like, I just don't care. There are, okay. How do I put myself in this? Okay, here. Let's say some really devout, what are they called? The Black Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Really devout Black Panthers that absolutely despise every Caucasian person that's ever fucking walked the earth and ever will, and they might kind of have a reason to. But we won't argue about that. And they would hate me simply based on my race. Doesn't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you wouldn't, but it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm not going to tell you shouldn't hate me. I wish you wouldn't hate me, but if you choose to hate me for any reason, that's your right. That's absolutely your right, and I'd defend your right to hate me. I would. And the last thing I'll say on the matter, there's one person, at least in this country, that I believe should not have that fucking full right, and that is the President of the goddamn United States while he's in office.
Certainly.
Because if you or I had been at a rally in the Capitol and we had said what he said about, how did he say that? Make them pay hell, or however it was he said it, I forget. And then all hell breaks loose. You and I would be in prison under the jail.
Right.
Forever.
Sure.
Because lives were lost in that whole thing. So yes, the president does not have that right while he's in office. There are certain things you give up when you become the leader of the fucking free world. And being able to run your dick licker nonstop and say anything you want, that's something you give up. And if you can't give it up, you don't get to be president.
Right.
My opinion. Listen, when you come out of office, say any fucking thing you want, because at that point, you're not the leader of the free world with the power to fucking end all life on the goddamn planet.
Right.
You know?
Sure.
And anyway, this has been Polititalk with James and Jeremy.
Ding.
Ding. So, James.
Yes, sir.
I was wondering, I had a... oh. You asked me how I was. Fine. I'm totally fine.
Good. That's good. That's
you
good.
know, my
That's
fingers
good.
still hurt. We've gone over that.
Yeah.
Butthole's a little raw, to be honest.
Sorry about that.
I had some of those really dry
what?
farts today.
Oh.
Yeah. You know how those, like, you know, you eat too much popcorn or something, and you just have those really dry...
Popcorn
like
farts?
those, I call them hurdy toots.
Yeah. You know what? It doesn't surprise me that you call them that.
Yeah,
It
and
does
you
not
know,
surprise me at all.
but other than that, man, doing great. Good. No complaints.
Good.
James,
Good.
how the hell are you doing?
I'm all right. Can't complain. Things are good. Yep.
I saw some pictures of you and my sister, who you are defiling at this point in time.
Well, I mean, not.
I mean dating. I mean dating. That's what I meant.
Right. I'm not defiling her currently at this point in time, but
right, because I would kill you. I saw some photographs. I believe they were Polaroids.
they were Polaroids.
Of you guys getting ready to go to Beer Fest.
Yep, Chicago Beer Fest.
In
Yes, at
downtown Chicago.
At the Field Museum in downtown Chicago.
And I saw
that
you were doing the Duncan.
I did. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I just wanted to say congratulations.
Thank you.
You've now reached the point that you can do the Duncan half tieback.
Yep. The half pony. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it looked pretty good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes,
I appreciate
yes.
that. I got several compliments.
I wanted a golf clap.
That night. Thank you.
Yeah. Did you just shit your pants?
No.
Because the whole audience heard that.
No, I was adjusting in my chair, and
it literally went.
Yes, I know. The chair.
We just thought you tried to fart, but you had a shark.
No, I was adjusting in my chair.
Do you need to go like dab up or anything, or no? Hit the bidet? I don't know.
No.
Okay. Anyway, yes, I saw those photos. I thought, quite nice.
Yep.
Speaking of Highlander, James, let's go into Highlander talk here.
Sure, why not?
Did you notice that the Highlander television series is now fully available on Amazon Prime?
I think it. Oh no, I did not notice, but I thought it had been, but I believe it was previously available on Freevee.
Yeah, but you have you got all these ads and all that.
Freevee was owned by Amazon, and they recently shut down, so it makes sense that Highlander would make the transition over to Amazon Prime.
Well, I have some other interesting news for you, and for all of our listeners who absolutely love Highlander,
as they all should.
DPP still fully owns Highlander.
Davis Panzer Productions?
Indeed. And I did not know that until this very day. They simply have licensed it. They made a license deal at the beginning of this year with Cine something. So I want to say like Cinescape or Cine something for the digital distribution rights, and which is one of the reasons that the show has recently changed streaming services. Also, the deal with Lionsgate, it was Lionsgate, and then Lionsgate gave it to, or made some kind of deal with MGM / Amazon, basically, for the new reboot. But that's just all licensed shit. They're just licensed to do that. So DPP whoever inherited DPP once Peter Davis, I don't know if Bill Panzer, because what did he die about 10, 12 years ago? Maybe more by now?
Yeah, that seems about right.
So I'm assuming when he died, he bequeathed his ownership of DPP to someone, and then,
Right.
Peter Davis just died a few years ago. I'm assuming he bequeathed his ownership to someone, and someone has some fucking sense and didn't just sell the whole fucking thing off full kit and caboodle. So
Right.
they're basically doing like what J.R.R. Tolkien's estate does and licenses the rights to do various things. And I thought, wow, okay. I had not given the DPP very much credit for being, what's the term, not stupid. Right. But I was wrong, and I will admit it.
Well, I have since you've come across all this and realized that I have something to tell you.
Yeah.
I was bequeathed Davis Panzer Productions.
Well, were you?
And I'm behind all Highlander related.
So you mean to tell me that you were bequeathed DPP and thus the Highlander IP?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And not only did you not tell me, you didn't even think to bring me in on the project.
No, I was waiting for the right time.
Knowing the love and the mind that I have for the Highlander universe, and you didn't think, hey, I'm gonna throw him a bone.
I was waiting for the right time.
When I announced my terminal cancer diagnosis?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was almost the right time when you took that spill the other day.
Oh, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough injury.
It wasn't enough injury.
Okay. Fair enough.
For me to no, obviously not the case.
What?
But I didn't know. I honestly didn't know
either.
Any of that. So
I didn't either.
I honestly just kind of figured after what's his name died that DPP just kind of
dissolved, and maybe his heirs just sold off the property. But apparently, someone somewhere has some brains and said, "Wait, like why would no, we're not gonna." No, we can milk this thing for all of eternity just by licensing it. Why would we want to, That's why all these different toy lines and whatnot have been coming out over the last 5 or 6 years, because whoever has DPP control now is smart, and they're licensing shit out to people. They're like, oh, you want a license to create something? No problem. Write us a check.
Sure. Yeah.
So anyway, that's been Highlander Talk with James and Jeremy.
Ding.
Ding.
I wish that, and maybe if the movie is a success, or if they're anticipating it being a success, I don't know. I wish they would start a new like collector toy line or some sort of.
Well, they're already talking TV series. If this movie is successful, they're already talking TV series on Amazon. And you have heard the latest casting news, have you not?
Jeremy Irons, yes.
I'm a little scared by what I read.
Yeah, we talked about this briefly. It really felt to me like kind of just a rushed out statement that
I hope
Amazon gave concerning his casting. So
I truly hope. I truly hope. Because that'll ruin the whole goddamn movie for me. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah.
If they just make the Watchers, the entire Watchers organization, this nefarious, basically a bunch of Hortons, I'm like, well, okay, I'm out. Deuces.
Yeah. I don't know, from hearing interviews with Chad, what's his face?
Chad, no one can pronounce it. Iski.
Right. I really get the impression that he is truly a fan of the entire franchise as a whole.
And so is Cavill, has been from the beginning. Cavill lobbied for this fucking role.
So I really don't see them
I sure hope not.
fucking up that big.
Because if Jeremy Irons is just going to be kind of the Horton-esque type mole within the Watchers, now that I can get with, like, balls deep.
Sure, definitely.
Also, did you hear there was a wrestler cast, and he's going to be playing probably like the Angus or Dougal or whoever.
Yeah.
I don't know the guy because I haven't followed wrestling in like 25 years, but apparently he is legitimately Scottish.
Yeah, he is. He's Scottish. I'm not that familiar with him, but I do know he's a Scot. So, but yeah. So I'm
like Dave Bautista, small Dave Bautista as the Kurgan. Couldn't we have wrangled him up when he was still like $3 bills? Because now he's like $170.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I love me some Dave Bautista. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
Maybe. I mean, listen. You saw the photo evidence of the transformation Russell Crowe is making.
Dave Bautista will not be making that transformation.
No,
he's already stated that's done. That at his age now, he cannot carry that kind of... He said, you have no idea how hard it has been to... Because he bulked up even more... Okay, his normal... I think he said his normal walk-around weight was like 260 or 265. Because he's a large, tall man.
Yeah.
And he said, for that movie, I think it's called Knock at the Cabin Door, or that M. Night Shyamalan movie. It was really good, actually.
It was kind of a secret Jesus movie, which caught me off guard, and I didn't like that, but ultimately it was a good movie.
Yeah, that scene where you go in and then they're being baptized and being circumcised, it was really weird. Yeah, but no, he bulked up to I think he said it was to 315 for that movie. Mm-hmm. And he said I could do stuff like that before, and I could have that weight shed and be back down to 265 within a couple of months. He's like, I am still in the process of doing it. And how long ago was that movie filmed? Filmed like during COVID.
Yeah.
And he's like, I cannot do that anymore. He's like, my doctors told me don't fucking bulk up like that anymore. But his walk around weight right now, he said, is still like 220. He's like, but I look thin because I'm a large man. I'm very tall. I think he's like 6'6". And he's like, and people are used to seeing me huge. Yeah. But no, he will not be doing a bulk up. But then again, I don't think Cavill is like super tall.
That's what I was going to say.
I think he's maybe 6 foot, 6'1".
I still think even if Dave doesn't, Bautista, we're on a first name basis, Dave and I.
Right. From the angle.
Yeah. Yes. Even if Bautista doesn't bulk up like that, I still feel like he's going to be a reasonably physically opposing force against Cavill.
He should be, especially height-wise. Yes. My only concern is I just want to see Cavill lose a little bit. I'm saying maybe 10, 15 pounds. Mm. Maybe don't look as cut,
Sure.
And then, dude, then we're talking then, because, like I said, Bautista's still like 6'6" and big ass broad shoulders, and and you throw that those Middle Ages fucking some type of Middle Ages costume on him, and he should be he should be pretty fucking scary.
Yeah, I still think, like I said, even without bulking up, I still think he's gonna present a pretty physically imposing force against Cavill.
And his acting is fucking phenomenal, in my opinion. Like every movie that man has made, every single movie I have seen him in, he has gotten better.
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson wishes he was Dave Bautista.
I'm telling you, The Rock can't hold Dave Bautista's balls in his mouth when it comes to acting ability.
No. I'm telling you. I'll tell you something, like something too. Just kind of staying on the wrestlers as actors topic. John Cena's not terrible.
No, I love him in fucking his show.
Peacemaker.
Yes, god damn it.
Yeah.
You know what I couldn't get out of my head was Rainmaker. Don't ask me. Yes, he is phenomenal in Peacemaker.
Yeah.
And as each episode of that show has gone along, he's gotten better.
Yeah.
You know, in the movie, in the what was it, the second Suicide Squad movie? Yeah, he was great in that. I mean, yeah, I agree with you 100%. The Rock is, I'm not shitting on him. He's a million times better than he was when the first movie we ever saw him in, and the Scorpion King. Holy fuck.
And listen, if you put him up against fucking Hulk Hogan, he's fucking Oscar award winner.
No, listen, from what I understand, I guess he's going to be in serious contention for the Oscar for this war machine,
the smashing machine.
Smashing Machine, about Mark Kerr. I haven't seen the movie yet, but from everything I'm hearing, I guess he really, really did an amazing job. So I'm not shitting on The Rock. Dave Bautista's got something, dude.
Oh, yeah.
He has something. I believe he has, and I'm not saying The Rock doesn't, but I believe the Bautista has a deep, deep love for acting, and is like just eats it up and tries to, learn everything he possibly can, and you know what I mean. And I'm not saying The Rock doesn't, but everybody can't be on the same level. Although it would be kind of cool to see like The Rock, John Cena, and Dave Bautista in a movie together. You got to admit that'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially if they're all off the steroids by then, and they're all just like saggy-titted old men. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah. That's been Wrestlers Turn Actor Talk with James and Jeremy. Ding!
Ding!
We've got 10 more minutes before we've been doing this an hour now, so do we just...
Well, only been recording for 32 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, then, never... I was going to say, do we just want to knock out the last 10 minutes talking about something else that's not Buffy? or should we just...
We're only 32 minutes into the actual recording, so I guess, you could go ahead, if you want, you could go ahead and give me some dates and deets.
Okay, well, bend over, big guy. Get ready to see red as I shove these dates and deets right up your tuchus. As previously stated, we will be raging into the 19th episode of the 6th season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the 119th episode of the series overall, Seeing Red. Our credited writer this week is Stephen DeKnight, and our director is Michael Gershman. Our original air date was May 7th, 2002 on the now defunct UPN network. Our Nielsen rating for Seeing Red, 2.7. Ooh, ouch. Dropping it to 93 out of the 123 prime
Dude, I am legitimately, genuinely fucking flabbergasted.
Airing on across network television that week, and this stings. Number 5 out of the 10 primetime shows airing across UPN that week.
Damn. I am gobsmacked, James. I am gobsmacked.
Yeah, that is rough. That is rough.
That is unlubricated surprise butt sex.
That is like that. No one even spit on it before they forced it into your rectum.
Yeah, didn't even, and it was surprise.
Right. Yeah.
Like, hey,
Right. Like you were literally just standing there, and someone came along and was like, "Hey, but boom!" Oh!
Yeah. We're talking surgery.
Yeah, to repair the damage.
That's what I mean. We're talking many stitches. We're talking some laser therapy, probably. And some internal damage.
and some mental therapy to get over.
If you're a big puss hole, I guess.
Oh, okay. Our regular cast, as always, includes Sarah Michelle Gellar as Buffy, Nicholas Brendan as Xander, Emma Caulfield as Anya, Michelle Trachtenberg as Dawn, James Marsters as Spike, Allison Hannigan as Willow, and joining the credits for the first time since she became a regular cast member, Amber Benson. Applause for Miss Amber Benson finally making it to the credits, folks. Yay! Good on you, Amber. Congratulations.
Listen, it's about time, okay? Listen, and I hope there's many more.
Yes, congratulations, Amber Benson. Namaste. Our guest stars this week include Danny Strong as Jonathan, Adam Bush as Warren, Tom Link as Andrew, Amy Hathaway as Christine, Nicole Hiltz as Diana, James C. Leary as Clem, Garrett Browith as Frank, and that is it. My synopsis this week reads, where did you go? Where did you come from?
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
I'd been married long time ago. Oh, anyway.
Somebody put it in my home. Go ahead.
My synopsis this week reads, Warren acquires a pair of demonic orbs that imbue him with strength and invulnerability as he faces off with Buffy, but loses. He comes back with a gun and shoots. What the fuck?
Wow, what? Stop! Shut the fuck up!
What?
Wow!
Fuck. This is what I get for not reading these before we record. Fuck this. I don't have a synopsis this week. Fuck you. You read your synopsis.
Worst synopsis ever.
Fuck this.
My synopsis that isn't a piece of shit tattletale is as follows. Willow and Tara wallow in their togetherness, but things aren't as happy everywhere else. Buffy has to face both Xander and Spike, whilst tracking Warren and company to foil their next move.
Yours is so much fucking better this time. So much better.
How a synopsis is supposed to be, yes.
Fuck that synopsis. You know what though? This is my own fault for not reading them before we sit down to record. This is my own fault.
Listen. You should hurt yourself for not reading that.
Sorry.
Yes. More. Now cut your shaft. Can you zoom in?
Everyone's everyone that's listening racing to YouTube right now. Is he really going to do it?
Oh, yeah. He's going to show his cock? And it's like, yeah, this isn't the first time, guys. You might want to go back in the archives.
Go back to episode 1.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to tell you which episodes, but it definitely happened 11-3 times before.
11-3 times before. You're just going to have to watch them all to find out which ones.
Yep.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for future Buffy content.
Ding. We open. Hold on. Damn it. We open with Willow and Tara all curled up together in bed as they have reconciled, as we saw at the end of the previous episode. And Willow kind of casually mentions that she thinks there might be something going on between Buffy and Spike, because Buffy looked very hurt to see Spike and Anya doing dirty deeds done dirt cheap in the middle of the magic box. And Tara immediately just blurts out, yeah, they're sleeping together. And
Yeah. Not pressed, not under any coercion.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh yeah, they're fucking. And Willow's like, huh?
Right. Really, Willow laughs and she's like, no, nothing like that. And Tara's like,
Yeah, like,
no.
don't be stupid, Tara. Don't just don't be stupid.
Right. And Tara's like, no, listen to me. Look at me. I'm Spike now.
And I'm fucking your best friend.
And I'm fucking Buffy. No. she's like, no, Buffy told me that she is letting Spike take her to Pound Town on the regular. And,
Raw dog.
And Willow is
turned on a little bit.
No, Willow
it's
is
strange because she's a straight up lesbian, but she's like, you know what, Tara? That makes me a little moist. I gotta be honest. And Tara's like, right? Isn't it weird? She's like, we should fuck really quick and picture that. No?
Are you done?
I mean, no?
No.
Okay. Listen, Euro minutes.
Yeah, Euro minutes.
I mean, hey.
So Willow's like hurt that Buffy didn't feel like she could confide in her about this, and and Tara's like, well, I'm pretty sure she was afraid that you're gonna react exactly the fucking way you're reacting right now. And she frankly, Buffy's kind of ashamed of it. On top of it, that already, and Willow gets up to go check on Buffy to see if she, came back last night, and Buffy's not in her room, but Dawn happens to come into the hallway, and Tara comes out into the hallway wearing just a sheet, and Dawn gets all giddy that Tara and Willow are back together.
Like, oh, and yay, the house dykes are back. And then Tara puts on her chain wallet and leaves.
Her chain wallet, God, Jesus Christ. Listen, are house dykes anything like house elves?
Yes, I was hoping you would ask that.
If you give them a piece of your clothing, do they get to go free?
Yes, that's how Tara broke up with Willow the first time.
Buffy gave Tara like a sock, and Tara was like, "Oh, Tara's a free dyke." And
Master's given Tara of clothing. Tara's free with her dykiness. And then she immediately went to a all lesbian bar and got in a fist fight.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good to know. So then we cut to the trio's lair, and Buffy has located it, and she breaks in, and it's deserted, of course. And she's looking through some items and picking some stuff up, but she doesn't manage to gather much before numerous very large saw blades start tearing the place apart. And the scene was kind of weird. Like, not this scene itself, the end of the scene, like when she's fucking getting out of the house, and she or her stunt double, whatever, does one of those dramatic jumps away from the building.
The Darth Maul twisty jump.
No. That happens in the basement, to avoid the buzzsaws. I'm fine with that. Whatever. She's the Slayer. I buy it. I'm talking about when she's getting out of the house, and she's in the doorway.
She launches herself.
She launches herself away as if the house exploded behind her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And she gets up and gathers up some of the stuff she got from their basement headquarters, and she sees that her nice leather jacket has been cut along the abdomen, and she's like, well, now you're really gonna pay for that. And that's our cold open. Wolf Howl. Roll credits.
So James,
Yes.
spoiler alert, we find out a little later in the episode that they have in fact left some important papers and some important CDRs. Google that, kids. So it's not like they cleaned out before they left.
Right.
Here's my question. Why didn't they just torch the place when they left?
Because they're fucking idiots, Jeremy. That's why.
But they were smart enough to set up, 10, I don't know, I'm going to say 3 to 4 foot, like 10 3 to 4 foot buzzsaws as a booby trap.
Right.
But they didn't think, hey, we can just save ourselves the troubles and toss a match in this motherfucker as we leave.
Maybe just burn it to the ground.
I mean, they can make freeze rays and they can create the most realistic robots ever. They can summon demons, but nobody just thought, hey, I got a book of matches. Boom. No leads.
Yeah, ultimately, I have to believe that their goal was to murderize Buffy, but if she showed up there, but
they would have known that wasn't gonna kill her. Come on,
it's a stupid plan, regardless of how you look at it.
Exactly, so. And I'm just like, really, guys? Like, okay, I mean, yeah, somebody punch me in the dick. Where did you leave off? There you are. Hey, let's go fuck. Buffy, Dawn, Willow, and Tara get together, and I believe are they at the magic box, or are they in the dining room of the Sumer's house?
They're in the living room of the Sumer's house.
Okay, not even close. Good going me. So they're going over the items. Buffy's like, listen, I know it's not much. And I'm like, isn't it? It's like several CDs. It's a couple of big, thick stacks of paper. There is a large book, but it's cut in half by one of the buzzsaws. But still, I'm like, it's not like it's just a couple of Post-it notes and maybe like an eraser.
I want to bring up the book. How is it that the book didn't fall apart until Tara fucking picked it up?
And it's clearly a book. Like, it's clearly not something like a journal.
Right.
Like, it's like an old, probably, magic spell book or something. But Buffy's like, better take that too,
Right.
And how did it cut the book in half while it was in her arms, but did not get her?
Well, I think
No, don't you fucking say it. I'll punch you in the dick.
She was holding it.
No.
And it went through the book and sliced her coat. That's what happened.
No, negative. Yeah. Because it was a diagonal cut across the book. And the cut across her belly was perfectly fucking horizontal.
Yeah, she was holding the book crooked.
You can fuck all the way off. All the way. Hey, look behind you. Do you see the windows behind you that look outside?
Yeah.
That's where I want you to fuck off to. And just keep going.
Just keep going.
So, they ask about other people, like, hey, can we get some of the other gang to help us fucking, like, do this research? And she's like, well, I don't think Xander's much in the mood for, like, helping us. And, obviously Anya, she's, always been kind of a cunt. And
I want to ask you something.
Okay.
Do we think, and this is a little bit of a spoiler for this episode prior to the end couple of scenes, but also the end of last week's episode. Do we think Xander is more upset that Buffy was shacking up with an evil person, or more upset that Buffy wasn't shacking up with him?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, do we think Xander's more upset that Buffy was fucking Spike, or that Anya was fucking Spike? And the answer is he was more upset that Buffy was fucking Spike. Because he always has and always will cuck for Buffy.
Okay.
He is Buffy's permanent cuck boy.
That was the ultimate question. Like, do we think that Xander's like disgust at Buffy sleeping with Spike really stems from the fact that if Xander had even the slightest bit of chance of Buffy climbing into bed with him, he would not hesitate to take it?
If Buffy ever was under some kind of weird spell and she fucked Xander wouldn't survive it. He would die. That's literally his... It would be like if Hitler had found the Holy Grail or opened the Ark of the Covenant. He wouldn't be able to handle it.
Or found the Spear of Destiny.
Yes, and shoved it into his urethra. He couldn't handle it. And... Yes. Yep, he does it. No, no, seriously, that's how much of a cuck... Like, as soon as he and Anya... I guess I should say, as soon as he fucked Anya over and they split up, he immediately went back to his apartment. Okay, remember he went and stayed at, like, that seedy hotel for a couple of days?
Mm-hmm.
Well, before he went there, he stopped at home and picked up his dick cage, put his dick cage with the lock on it back on, and because he's going back to cucking for Buffy. And he's like, I will never give up my cuck cage for any woman again. Buffy is my only woman, lady, whatever, cuck lady. And yeah, he's a total bitch, yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to put that out there.
The answer is, had he married Anya and had 11 children with her and they were together for 42 years, and then a situation came up where he had to save either Buffy or Anya, he immediately saved Buffy and let Anya perish. And his children.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all. I was just looking to clear that up.
Did I fully answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You completed.
Do I complete you?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay. Fair enough. Where'd we leave off? Let's see. Yeah, so they're talking about bringing in some of the other Scoobs to help with research, but obviously none of them are going to want to. So Tara and Willow are like, well, guess we'll go upstairs and do all the research while also fucking several times. And that's not me being funny. That's what they do. Then we cut to Anya, who is... I don't know if this is a bar or like a little... I don't know. We're just going to say it's a bar. She's sitting with some chick at a bar, and this chick is pouring her heart out about how this dude cheated on her with her sister, her bitch sister, her fat bitch sister. And I'm like, okay, we get it. You're a bitch. And of course, Anya's kind of, egging her on because, so she can get her vengeance demon on. Like, I guess they have a quota. I guess D'Offrin, they have a quota they have to have every month. And
there's like billing requirements at law firms.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus. So at which point, it becomes really Anya just talking about her own self and her own situation with Xander, to the point where the girl keeps trying to get back into the conversation and be like, I wish that... And she can't get it out because Anya won't shut the fuck up.
Right.
And the scene literally ends with Anya still blabbing.
Yeah. This bitch keeps being like, I just wish that he, and then Anya would be like, and then, like, and whatever. And it's pretty funny. To
the point that the girl finally stands up and breaks a chair over Anya's head.
Right.
And Anya still won't shut the fuck up.
Right.
Doesn't even notice that it happened.
Style. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah. Then Dawn shows up that night to Spike's crypt. And she's got a sleepover bag with her. And he's like, not planning a sleepover, are we? And she's like, no, I'm going... You shut that the fuck up.
Sorry.
And she's like, no, I'm going to stay with that bitch that got me in all that trouble a few episodes ago. I'm going to go stay with her. But I wanted to swing by Spike to fuck with your head a little bit, you know.
Just have a little,
Just
have
have a little
head fuck
finger fuck on your brain. Because she informs him, she realizes everything that's going on, and with her and him and Buffy, and the fact that he was boning Anya, and he's like, "Oh, heard about that, did you?" And she's like, "Well, actually, I got the video, rented it, threw up a little bit, honestly, Spike. I gotta be honest. Those cheeks of yours are white as fuck.
Pale ass.
So finally, he's like,
pause right there for a minute, because this brings up. Imagine you have to play a vampire, and you never get to go out into the sun because you're playing a vampire, so you have to be pale all the time.
Well, fucking Angel wasn't.
That's true.
He always looked like a Greek god, but of course he's nowhere near the actor that James Marsters is. So James Marsters took his role very fucking seriously and was like, "Listen, he's method, okay?" And he actually went out and became a vampire for this role.
He went out and became a vampire.
Yeah, and murdered people.
Straight up murdered.
He's like, "Listen, I have to know what it's like to suckle the life force from someone. Right. That way, in a few seasons, when I regain my soul, I can properly." Did I say that out loud? Anyway, so Dawn begins lecturing him, basically, and she's like, do you love her? And Spike's like, no. We fucked. It was just a hit it and quit it thing. And Dawn's like, no, not Anya. Buffet. And then Spike, the dramatic look to the camera, like, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then Dawn's like, bitch ass. And then she hit him with fire.
With fire, and Spike's dead.
She actually carries fire with her, and she hit him with it.
Her, yeah.
But she's like, well, then if you loved her, how could you do that to her? And Spike's like, hello, demon, no soul.
Right.
Dawn's like, fair enough.
That's fair. Okay.
Deuces.
Peace out, bro.
And Spike's like, why does she even come here?
He's like, I wonder if I can do a spell to keep the living out of here.
You would think that would be a thing that he could do.
Right.
Like, there's a spell in this universe for fucking everything.
Right.
So you would think he could just be like, mecha lecca high, mecha hiney ho. Don't let in any more dirty hoes. Mm-hmm. And it would work, but, he's never thought of that.
Right.
Meanwhile, we cut to this creepy cave. A cave set that's been used for 6 years. And the trio... we cut to Andrew, who's on his ass, basically backing up from this demon, like, I'm sorry, I'll never desecrate your lair again. And he's this nasty, cool makeup effect looking demon called a Nesla demon is about to off him, and Warren comes up at the last second with Jonathan and uses a cattle prod that on steroids, and yet they still have to shock this fucking thing like 3 times to KO it.
Yeah.
And Warren's like, damn, man, like, one shock from this thing will drop an elephant. It's like, yeah, well, demon, not elephant. Demon.
Yeah, that's a demon, buddy. That's not an elephant. If you can't tell the difference, there's a problem.
So
can you imagine that asshole went to the zoo and saw an elephant and he started freaking out because he thought it was a demon?
Do you have one of those assholes driving by your car with the bass cranked all the way to the roof? Okay, we all just heard that.
I do.
Can you go outside and put some stop strips down?
Sure. Yeah.
And careen them into the side of a building?
I don't have any stop strips. Will some thumbtacks work?
Sure. Sure. It'll be delayed, probably highly delayed, but I would say within a few years they'll get a
Within a few years.
they will get a slow leak. Why do people drive through neighborhoods like that?
I don't know.
Like I don't have a problem with it, like out on just out on the streets or out in the highway but in neighborhoods, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's all to come together and agree that let's just all hope that he dies a painful death, that guy, in real life.
He should hurt himself.
Yeah, well, no. I literally want him to die.
Oh,
Painfully.
That seems a little harsh.
Well,
seems a little harsh.
You know me. I am a little harsh.
True. That's true.
Well, I hope he burns. So at which point they're like, well, now what? After they, KO it. And, well, Andrew gets a hold of the fucking cattle prod and he starts shocking the shit out of him. He's like, now what? Yeah. Now what? And Warren's like, yo, we need it. We don't need it charred. Which what they're about to do, I'm like, I think it could have been a little charred. I think it would have been fine.
Probably.
Because what they do, well, Jonathan's like, well, now what? And he pulls out not a very large pocket knife.
And Andrew or Warren pulls out like a paring knife.
Yeah, he pulls out a Swiss Army knife, the small blade on the Swiss Army knife, the one that's only like half an inch long.
Right. And
he hands it to Jonathan, and he's like, well, you're up now, Chief, or something like that. And is that? I think we cut to commercial then. I think supposedly, and
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, we come back, and Andrew and Warren are waiting at this kind of like this shimmering portal within the cave, and he's like, "Well, let's go on in." Andrew does, and Warren's like, "Whoa!" and he stops him. He's like, "Can't go through. Anybody that's not a Nesla demon." And he like throws a rock against it and it just vaporizes. So here comes Jonathan walking, wearing the skin, the full body and head and face of this demon. So I'm not saying that it can't be done. But what I am going to say is that two things. One, clearly 11 to 14 hours have passed because that's how long it would have taken him to flay this demon. Number one, wow. He flayed a demon alive with a fucking paring knife. Like, damn. I mean, granted, it's a demon, but holy shit. That's a little, did you just pass
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
Little mean's all I'm saying. So he's like, well, this better work, and he's like, well, just make sure all your skin's covered, and he puts the face part, hood basically on, and Warren grabs him and throws his ass through the portal. And then he turns to Andrew and goes, whoo, I wasn't sure that would work.
Yeah.
And even Andrew kind of looks at him like, fucking really? Like, damn. Use cold-blooded, motherfucker.
Use a cold-blooded motherfucker?
Yep. So then Jonathan goes squish walking away. He's only gone for like 10 seconds.
He's only gone for like.
It's like he just walks around this little hidden corner, and he just comes squish walking back, and he's got this little box, and he walks back through the portal, and they're like, "Do you have it?"
He's only gone for like a minute.
Yeah, and they're like, "Do you have it?" And he's like, "Well, I have a box." Like, I don't know. Like, I got something. And then, of course, Warren takes out this little device and puts it on top of the box and, like, drags it across a couple of times. And apparently this electronic device
like
unseals this
of the box open. Yeah.
It unseals this magically sealed box.
Yeah.
And he just types in, he had to type in hey, do this for me. Enter.
Hey, do this for me.
And then dragged it across each time. And
right, but the first time it didn't work because he forgot to type it in all caps.
Right. It was all lowercase, and it was like declined.
Right.
And he died.
He did die.
He opens up the box, and there are 2 orbs. They look like those fucking Chinese things that you roll in your hand, kinda. They're kind of glowy and red, but the first thing I thought of was, hey, it's Chinese meditation balls. Nice. He picks them up.
You were like, maybe these fuckers can chill the fuck out now. They got some meditation balls.
Right. Maybe y'all can share that and fucking, I don't know, have a fucking Xanax. But he takes the 2 balls out, drops the box. He's like, fuck this fucking box. And he's like, finally, the orbs of Nezakon, or Nezlakon. And they're like, yeah, the orbs of Nezlakon. And I'm like, yeah, the orbs, what?
Right.
Which he then explains.
And then I was like, yeah, the orbs of Nezla. Yeah, Jeremy, what?
Yeah, and then I called you on the phone, and you answered, and I was like, yeah, the orbs of Nezlakon. Hey, what? What are these, James?
Right, and then I was like, yeah, right, the orbs of Nezlakon. Yeah, actually, you're right, Jeremy. What are these fucking things?
And then I was like, hold on. And I 3-way called my sister, and she answered, and I was like, yeah, the orbs of Nezlakon. What? Sis, what is this shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. That's all that happened.
Yeah, that's all that happened. They only know me, and I only know them. Those are the only numbers in our phones. So
and then Darlene was like, "Why don't you 2 boneheads just keep watching the episode, and they'll probably explain what they are?" And we were like,
yeah.
"Oh, yeah, that makes sense."
And then we're like, "That's why we called you, sis. We're stupid." And she was like, "No, you're not stupid. You guys are just idiots."
Right. And we're like, "Yeah, okay,
yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, okay." It makes us feel better, and we hang up, and then we hurt ourselves. So he's like, basically he's like, okay, these motherfuckers give me super strength, give the person super strength and invulnerability. And he's like, Jonathan, I think, says, well, they've been down here for, what does he say, thousands of years or something, or hundreds of years, and he's like, what if they don't work anymore? And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's how magic works in this show. Oh, it's a little bit old. I doubt it. What's the expiration date on that?
Yeah. What's the expiration date on that magic?
Right.
No, it's no good anymore. It's no good.
No good anymore. Well, pour it out. So he takes them in each hand, and all of a sudden he's like, and all this blue, basically looks like the quickening. Hits him.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, they work." And Jonathan's like, "Ooh, yeah, Daddy." Euro minutes. So
of course, yes. I'm fucking Euro minutes.
And he's like, "Let's test him out, because here comes another Nezlakon demon. Same exact guy, same exact costume. They only have one."
Right.
So he comes walking up. And he's like, "Burger, burger, 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 burger." And Warren runs up, punches it, like kicks its leg out from underneath it, and does the old Buffyverse favorite, snaps the neck. And they're like, Andrew's like, I am full chub. And Warren's like, I know, you are so fucking gay.
You're so gay.
And Jonathan's like,
even though it's 2002, it's still not okay.
It's still wrong for you to be homosexual. God, you have to hide it better, Andrew. Yeah, so they're like, oh, he's like, okay, these work. We cut back. Boy, that took a long time for me to get through that scene. That was ridiculous.
It's because I kept interrupting you.
Yeah. So then we get to Xander's apartment. Buffy's knocking on the door. He answers it, and he just looks at her. Well, I think he says, "Hey." He's like, "Hey." Yeah. He looks at her. She's like, "Hey," and then he just turns. He just turns and walks back into his apartment like You can come in or you can fuck off. I don't care.
Right. He's like, I think there might still be a cold one in the fridge.
Yeah, because the apartment is wrecked. Like bottles and cans and food. There's just shit everywhere. Like, I would have immediately been like, I am not coming in here until you run a vacuum. Anyway, so he's clearly been drinking his problems away. Almost like the real Nikki Brendan. So they have a little chit-chat.
This is probably where it started. He was probably like, this seems like a good idea.
I kind of feel like Nikki... I swear to God, I've read his accounts of this. Did you ever see him on Dr. Phil, by the way?
No.
Have you ever heard about that?
About Dr. Phil or Nikki Brendan on Dr. Phil specifically?
That, specifically.
Yes, I knew he had been on Dr. Phil, but that's it.
Boy, you should Google it. It is uncomfortable.
Really?
Because the whole premise that he thinks he's going on there for is to talk about his struggles with addiction, specifically alcoholism, but that he is currently, on the wagon, and I think he was supposed to have been on the wagon for like 3 or 4 months at that point, but he's clearly fucking drunk. And at one point, Dr. Phil's like, I actually smell alcohol on you right now. And Nikki Brendan goes on a tirade, and they argue about it. And he's like, listen, just saying, I smell Jack Daniels, and I don't drink that shit. So, anyway, it's awkward as fuck. They have a little chit-chat, Xander and Buffy, where he spends a lot of time blaming her for his cuctitude, basically. How dare she? And I love a couple of the things she says in this. I'm like, thank you. But in one of the lines she says is, Xander, frankly, what I do with my personal life is none of your fucking business. And I was like, thank you. Thank you, whoever wrote that line. Thank you. Because that's what a normal person would say in that situation. Because up to this point, she's been trying to kind of appease him and be kind of apologetic, but then she gets aggravated. She's like, listen, my personal life is none of your fucking business.
But I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, like, they're supposed to be these really good friends, so isn't her personal life his business?
Well, how good of friends do you have, James? Like, have you told whoever your best friend was at various points in your life? Have you ever would you tell them like every time you went to Pound Town with somebody?
Okay,
or
that's fair.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, like,
that's fair. That's fair.
I think there's a. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not even going to say who's right and who's wrong in that conversation. You knocked Orko down again, you piece of shit. Leave that poor little fucker alone.
Orko's going to fucking come at me one of these days.
Orko is fed up with your bullshit, quite frankly. Hang on. He's texting me right now. Let's see, what's that say? That cocksucker. Yeah, I think he's tired. Okay, so I'm not going to say which of those two is right in the conversation. I kind of feel like both of them are maybe a little bit right.
Mm-hmm.
But what I am going to say is her saying, it's my personal life, it's none of your fucking business. I appreciate that line because that's something a real person in that real situation would probably say. And that's not always the case on this show. You're like screaming at the screen like, say this, it's so obvious, and they don't say it, but
sure.
So she said it, and his response was, let's see, she said, my personal life is none of your business, and he said something like, it used to be. And I was like, was it? Kind of feel like she was boning Angel for quite a while before you ever knew about that either, Zan man. There's certain things girls don't like to fucking tell, especially not boys, other boys. So Listen, I'm just going to throw this out there, Zan. Maybe grow up a little bit. Just a little bit.
Maybe
like,
fuck
he's
off.
really fucking, like... He is so fucking distraught and emo about this. Like, he is cutting. He's shaft cutting, James.
He's shaft cutting.
Like, don't you
That's
feel
my
like
thing, damn it.
That's how upset he is. But don't you feel like this is a little over the top? Like,
yeah. I mean, listen. I think you're right on. There's not really a side to pick as far as like who's right and who's wrong in this situation, because I do feel to an extent that Buffy being like, my personal life is none of your business was meant to be kind of an attack back at Xander for him attacking her.
sure.
Because I don't know, again, I think when you've got really good friends, then your personal lives are to an extent each other's businesses.
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent. But yes, I also think Xander is being, especially, not maybe so much like the Spike Anya aspect of it, but 100% the Spike Buffy aspect of it.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, because he clearly states at the beginning of this conversation, I'm cool with the Anya Spike thing. He's like, I get that. I totally get that. Like, she was seeking solace. She was trying to get back at me. Like, I get it. Like, all of this emo and butthurtedness is coming from the fact that Buffy's fucking Spike.
Right. Like,
that's why it feels so fucking over the top, and like you really are cucked for her. Like, what?
Like, he doesn't at any point stop to, like, bother to listen to her try and explain it.
Yeah, and anything she says, he just comes back with, like, spiteful, mean shit. Like, he's a killer, Buffy. He's always been a killer. He'll always be a killer. He doesn't have a soul.
Right.
And she's like, but he's got that D, I'll tell you that, big boy.
And Buffy's like, you fought alongside him all summer.
The whole time I was dead.
Right. You let him protect Dawn and, this and that. And Xander's like, well, but I never forgot what he really was.
Well, I let him do all that, but I wasn't sucking his dick. And she's like, weren't you? And he's like, well, shut up.
Just that one time.
There was one time we had a lot to drink, and I owed him a little bit of money. No, so, I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. He was the same way back when Angel was around. He was so jelly 24/7 of fucking Angel. I was always like, God damn, will someone please touch this boy's dick? Like, Jesus. Like, he just couldn't then, and apparently not even now, get it through his head, like, she is never going to fuck you, Xander. Never. Not with a stolen pussy will she fuck you.
Right.
So, kill yourself now and save us all the pain and anguish.
Just kill yourself now and just let us live the next season in peace.
He eventually gets so fucking aggravated that he storms out of his own apartment. Yes. He gets up, grabs his jacket, and you hear the door slam behind, and she's just like, what a bitch. Who storms out of their own apartment?
Yeah.
So then we cut to him walking the streets alone with like a Sarah McLachlan song playing or something. And, he's crying and cutting while he's walking. I don't know. He stops at the magic box at one point and does some peeping Tom on Anya. Spends 5 minutes to masturbate. It's so creepy. He ends up going to the Bronze to continue drinking away his made-up and sorrows. And the trio enters. And I think it's Jonathan that says, "We don't have time for this." And Warren's like, "Let's make some noise." And Warren's hitting on this girl. And this jock-looking guy comes up, and he's like, "Hey, that's my girl, mofro." And Warren's like, "Hey, Bob? Is that you, Bob?" He's like, "You remember me, high school gym class, and used to pick on me all the time, and, the underwear thing." He's like, "No hard feelings, but I am about to fuck your girlfriend." And the guy's like, "What did you say, mister?" At which point, they get into fisticuffs, and Warren, of course, knocks him completely the fuck into another dimension with his newfound superpowers. And then, of course, all his buddies try to jump on Warren, who, of course, he fucks them all up too. Literally, he ass rapes one of them, James. It's so uncalled for.
Listen, dude, I didn't watch the Euro minutes, okay?
It's like that scene. Did you ever watch that show Oz on HBO?
No.
It's a prison show, and he just, oh man, it was wrong. So what?
Nothing. And then Warren's like there's these three women at the bar, and and he's like, "Oh, don't worry, girls, Daddy's gonna take care of you," and he hits the register and takes money out, and he's like, "Don't worry, babies, Daddy's got some for you too." And
it looks like it's all ones, by the way.
Yeah.
But at which point Xander comes in to save the day, and he's like, "Listen here, friend, why don't we take this outside?" And Warren's like, "Nah," and he just uppercuts Xander roughly to Idaho.
Roughly to Idaho, yes.
Yeah.
He fucks Xander's shit up.
With one hit.
We've seen, Xander has, taken hits from, other vampires and shit.
And demons.
And demons, and it's it knocks him out or whatever, but, whatever. This dude, Warren uppercuts him, and Xander's shit is busted.
Yeah.
He's covered in blood. I'm like, what?
One of his eyes is out of the socket, and it's just dangling from the optic nerve.
Right.
And
have you ever seen the movie Hostel, the first one?
Right.
That Asian girl who her eye is just
Then Warren comes up to him, and he's like, let's see what you look like without a face. And I was like, oh shit, Warren. Okay, things have turned up. You've gone from being a devious shitbag that accidentally killed a chick but then covered it up to I'm gonna beat you now until your face is no longer on your body.
Right. Yeah.
And he picks up that dangling eyeball, and he's just he starts tonguing it, and Xander's like, no, don't do that.
No, don't look
actually,
no.
Actually, that's kind of hot.
Put it in your mouth now.
Put it all the way in your mouth, and move it around a little bit with your tongue. See, you take it and you make me go to another level.
Don't blame me.
Don't blame me. Because I just said, picked it up, and was like, and then you're like, put it in your mouth. Okay. So Jonathan saves Xander from basically being fist beaten to death. Because he's like, he tells Warren, he's like, we gotta go. We don't have time for this. And Warren's like, we got time for whatever I say we got time for, boy. I pity the fool.
I pity the fool.
Jonathan's like, whoa. No. he shows him his watch. He's like, I'm talking about the... And Warren's like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. And he looks at Xander, and he's like, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. I am your eyeball now. And they leave. Thus, Xander is not beaten to death.
Yes.
At least not today.
Not today.
We cut back to the Sumare's house, and Willow and Anya are... Damn it. Willow and Amber are in bed, as I alluded to earlier. I wasn't bullshitting.
Willow and who?
Who did I say?
You said Amber.
I always do that. I always do that.
You do.
Man. For some reason, Amber Benson, I can't get it out of my head, you know? It's... Anyway. Same amount of syllables, okay? Close enough. Her and Tara are in bed. Like I said earlier, I wasn't bullshitting. And, I mean, they are researching, but they keep taking breaks like every 10 to 15 minutes to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, James, question.
Yeah.
Which one wears the strap on?
I don't know.
I'm going to say it's Amber. God damn it. Tara. I'm going to say it's Tara.
Okay.
I don't really have anything to back that up with. Because they're both very feminine. Both pretty ladies. Because we know if you're pretty, you can't wear a strap on. No. I don't know. I have nothing to back this up with, but I'm gonna say Tara wears the strap on.
Oh, all right then.
Of course, that is not to say that it's not like lesbians can't have sex without a strap on. I'm just saying if you really want to go, have a really good time, come on. Strap on the old double-headed. Then we're going to the carnival, baby. I think I've been up too long. I've been up for many hours now. But yeah, they're getting closer to kind of figuring out what's going on with all this papers and CDs and shit they found. And Tara's like, well, can you cross-reference it? How would she say? With the town...
With the county clerk's office?
Yeah, the county, because that's clearly online. Bro, the county that I live in right now, just FYI, the county clerk's office doesn't even have a website. Right now in 2025. So, anyway. But then the research ends because Willow's like, it's time to go to love-making town. And Tara reaches over and hits play on the boombox. And what comes on, James, but a little bit of, what is it? It's 2002. What song comes on?
I don't know. You tell me.
Keith Sweat. And they get funky like a monkey. We cut back to Buffy, who's heading into her bathroom, wearing... So she has a bathrobe on. She's heading to the shower. She's, still kind of banged up from that earlier fisticuff situation. I swear to God, I rewound it a couple times. It looks like she is wearing... What are those things called? Aqua socks. It looks like she's wearing aqua socks with her bathrobe. And it was funny to me, so I rewound it a couple times, and I can't tell. Because, the such low def back then.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's turning on the shower, and take us into that scene, James. Take us in balls deep. Because I will not do this scene.
So as I actually think we forgot to mention it before. There was a scene of Buffy on patrol, and she got thrown into a headstone back first, and the back stone broke, so she's still nursing a pretty sore back in this scene, and she's, like Jeremy said, she's drawing up a bath, and Spike shows up, and he walks into the bathroom and closes the door behind him, and he's trying to say he's sorry about what happened with Anya,
but he has a gun, and it's really weird.
And he's like, I'm sorry, and I need you to know that. And she's like, why? And he's like, because I care about you. And she's like, she's basically like, whatever, Spike, get out. Like, we're done, whatever. And he's like, he just keeps going, and he's like he's like, you love me, and you have to admit it. And she's like, I do have feelings for you, but it's not love. I could never love you because I can't trust you. And he's like, what is he? He's like, Spike. He's like, trust is for old marrieds, Buffy. He's like, real great love is passionate and dangerous and wild. And Buffy's like,
and burns everything.
And Buffy's like, but it doesn't last. And
yeah, that's not what she said.
What did she say?
He said it burns everything, and she said, yeah, until nothing is left.
Right. So she says it doesn't last.
Oh, I hate you.
And he doesn't like this answer, and nope. he grabs her, and he's like ripping at her robe and her shirt, and he's like, he gets her pinned onto the ground, and he's like, you loved me when I was inside of you, and I'll make you feel it again. And he's assaulting her, he's trying to rape her, and she finally gets the upper hand on him and manages to kick him off of her and across the bathroom and into the wall. And he gets up, and he's like, immediately like, oh my god, like, I didn't. And Buffy, of course, at this point is like trembling and crying, and she's like, and she screams at him like, because I stopped you. And she's or at first she's like, when after she kicks him across the bathroom and he gets up, she's like, ask me again why I could never love you. And he's like, oh my god, like, I'm so sorry, I didn't. And then she cuts him off, and she's like, only because I stopped you. And we cut to Xander coming into the Summers home. And did you want to say anything before I keep going on?
Absolutely not.
And he sees that Spike's coat is hanging on the railing of the stairs, and he grabs it, and he stomps upstairs, and he throws open the bathroom door. Like, how does he even know that?
What if she had been naked and, like,
right,
I don't know, waxing her butthole or something,
Right. Also, how does he even know that she's in there, for one?
Yeah,
like,
could be Dawn.
Right. But, like, he throws open the bathroom door, and like, it's like, God, this is so, like, he immediately sees her sitting there on the floor, like, she's clearly in distress, and yet the first thing he said, he shoves the coat in her face, and he's like,
he's like, look at it! Look at it!
He's like, is this what you call being done with Spike? And I'm like, dude, can't you see that your friend is clearly in fucking distress? But then he does. Like, he sees a bruise on her leg, and, like, she quickly tries to cover it up, and he's like, what happened? And she kind of tells him what happened with Spike, and Xander's ready to go after him, and but Willow and Tara show up, talking about plans they found from the trio, that basically say they're gonna steal a shit ton of money, and Xander tells them about how Warren is all super soldier now, before she goes off to find them and stop them. And then we cut back to Spike's crypt, and he is flashing back to his attempted rape of Buffy, and he pours himself a drink and downs it and then breaks the glass in his hand. And at that point, Clem walks in, and Spike's like, what did I do? And then he's like, why didn't I do it? And, what is this bitch done to me? And he's basically telling Clem that he can feel the chip squirming around in his brain, and
Clem's like, maybe a damp cloth.
Yeah, he's like, maybe a wet washcloth. We stand Clem. We love Clem.
Listen, I'm not bullshitting. I wanted to bring up, like, I wish Clem were a literal main cast member. I fucking love Clem, and I love him for the next few episodes.
Right, and he's around a little bit in season 7.
Yeah, but I'm saying I want more fucking Clem.
When Buffy ended, Clem should have somehow managed to be like a regular cast member on Angel.
Yeah, like he should have been like, fuck, well, okay, Sunnydale's gone, or spoiler alert. I think I'll go to L.A. It's got to be safer there. And then he gets hooked up with Angel, becomes Angel's new lover, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe Cordelia falls madly in love with him.
Sure.
She has a thing for loose skin, and
yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. Who wouldn't love Clem? Clem is the most lovable fucking hell dimension demon that there's ever been.
Right. Maybe since we had a lesbian couple on Buffy, we get
interspecies couple.
Interspecies, interracial, and gay over on Angel, and Clem and Gunn start a little thing going on.
Hey. And then, a little bit later on, they become polyamorous, and Fred joins in. So now it's interracial, interspecies. What was the other one you said? Homosexual and polyamorous.
Yeah.
So
much inclusion, it would make the GOP's head explode.
They would all die immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why aren't we having this? Why aren't we writing this out right now?
Right. He's like, it used to be so simple. Vampires kill a slayer, and I tasted the life of 2 slayers, and the chip won't let me be a monster, but I can never be a man. And Clem's like, well, things can change, and Spike's like, fuck yeah, they can.
And Clem's like, oh, Spikey, don't go do anything stupid.
Right.
Like, don't be that guy. Like, Clem doesn't want to have to smack a bitch.
Right.
You
yeah,
know?
and Spike's like, fuck.
Because the one thing none of us realize is that Clem is a highly skillful killer.
Oh yeah.
Like, you guys will see in season 7.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He is a killing machine.
Oh yeah, yeah. It is like, remember how early on in Buffy, remember how like uh, uh, flabbergasted we were to find out that mild-mannered Giles was like the secret badass.
The Ripper, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like that.
But the thing with Giles is none of us realized that the Ripper, he got that name because he was the best farter in his group group of friends.
Yes,
So
yes,
he's like one of those guys that could fart on demand kind of thing, and
sure.
they're like, what do we call you? And he's like, you call me the Ripper.
Call me Ripper.
And then he's like,
Right. They're like, what do we call you? And he's like, you call me Ripper.
you call me the Ripper. And they're like, ooh, Ripper, do you need a wet wipe? And he's like, maybe.
Maybe I do. Maybe I don't.
Maybe I
suddenly made Ash Jason Statham. Do you know who I am? I'm the beekeeper.
Who I am?
You got a job for me. I'll do your job.
I'll fuck your wife. What?
What? Yeah, so like Clem's like, well, things can change, and Spike's like, fuck yeah they can, Clem, if you make them.
And I happen to know just the place to go.
Right. And then
why didn't I go there 2 seasons ago?
Right. And then we cut to Sesame Street. And Spike's on Sesame Street.
Dun, 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 dun. Fuck your face, I hate you, Donald Trump. Can you tell me how to get you to die of a stroke? What? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's good.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then we cut to a couple of guys loading up an armored car with just bags full of money. Apparently
satchels.
It's just satchels full of money. Apparently it's like opening day at like Sunnydale's like big like amusement water park thing. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I never got that either. I was like, because they say because they're like, ooh, big take to, and he's like, always the best day of the year. Right. And I was like, can we get just a little bit more like?
Right.
Could we at least know where we are?
Right. Like, what is this place?
Yeah. It's a strip club, a midget strip club.
Oh my god.
Oh, we don't say that word anymore either. Well, fuck it, midget.
Yeah. Fuck. I lost my spot.
Yep. I made his little butthole pucker up.
Because you keep saying things that aren't PC, and it hurts my liberal soul.
Well, I mean, you could always go fuck yourself. There's always that. That's always an option.
So they load up the armored car with this money, and then Andrew and Jonathan and Warren show up, and Warren. This is so weird. It's like Warren starts to tip the armored truck over, but then it cuts inside the armored truck, and like the driver's like, what the hell's going on? And you hear like tires squealing like he's trying to drive away, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what? Yeah. Do you not realize that you're in ski mode right now? What are you fucking doing, dude?
By the way, question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see the drivers? Do they ever like get out and like bail?
I do not. I don't believe so.
Thank you. It bothered me so. I was like, so what? When he gently tipped the truck over onto its side, we just assumed they both died.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess so. Speaking of ski mode, as you may be aware, that is a reference to classic 80s television show Knight Rider, when Kit would go up on 2 wheels. So I signed up to be notified when backing for this company, Tomy, went live for a scale model. I think it's a 1/12 scale model of Kit. would be released so that I could back it because I wanted one. And
Right.
It's got full operational super pursuit mode, like you push a button and all this stuff, and it's got all the lights and sounds and everything. And the backing went live, and I got the email. It's like, backing's live for the 1/12th scale model kit. And I was like, sweet, I'm going to go back it. I went to back it. You know how much they wanted for the fucking thing?
Hang on. Did you say it's 1/12th scale?
Yes.
I'm gonna say $2,500.
Not that bad, but still $400.
Wow.
$400. I was like,
that's a lot of Arduino work to get all those lights and fucking
and
buttons and everything.
I was like, I don't want it that badly.
Do you realize that for each one of those that they manufacture, that's going to cost them at least $30 in China? Do you understand that?
So yeah. So anyway, that was Knight
Rider Nerd Talk
with James and Jeremy. Ding. Yeah. So Warren has single-handedly flipped this armored car, started to flip this armored car onto its side, and Buffy shows up, and where do we go from there, Jeremy?
For some reason, she's completely nude,
Oh,
and she doesn't even realize it yet. Because he flips the truck over onto its side, and he rips the door off the back, and you see all these like cartoon bags with like dollar signs on them, full of money. And then she says something, I don't remember what she fucking said, and he looks up, and it's the Slayer, but she's completely nude. And he's like, whoa. And she's like, what? And then she's like, oh my God! And it was a big joke. It was just a big joke. And she actually wakes up. It was a dream. None of this has happened, and that's the end of the episode.
Nothing that has happened since season 3 has been real.
Yeah, and she really is a crazy girl in L.A.
Right.
The end.
Yeah, I do want to backtrack real quick to my side story. I was wrong. It's not 1/12th scale. It's 1/10th scale. But still.
Oh.
I just felt the need to correct myself. Anyway.
So what would that make it, like 14, 16 inches long, something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Interesting. It'll be a hell of a lot more than... Is it on, like, Kickstarter?
No, it's like it's being backed directly through this company's website.
Oh, yeah, I would never get involved in that. Yeah. Don't ever do that.
No.
Because if they end up not fucking producing, you ain't getting your money back.
Oh, yeah.
If you go through and that happens all the time with these, back us, and that's why I won't ever back anything that's not like Indiegogo or Kickstarter, because you'll get your money back from them.
Right.
Anyway, this has been Money Talk with James and Jeremy.
Ding.
Ding. So yeah, she's standing on top of the truck, and she's like, "You dastardly evil one," and he's like, "Slayer." So she jumps down like she's gonna like fucking Ryu kick him, but he catches her ass in midair and fucking yeets her over his head a good 20-25 feet. Yeah. And she's like, "Bitch, what?" And he's like, "Mm-hmm."
Girl.
So, a melee commences, James. And
a melee, not kung fu fighting.
Everybody was a kung fu fighting. Man, he was fast as lightning. No, it's just a melee. And I wouldn't say he's like owning her, but he's I'd say it's like 60-40 in his favor fight.
This brings up something that I believe we have talked about in the past.
No, I will not send you any more pictures of my butthole.
You know that's a lie.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
No. What? There is an unwritten rule in the Buffyverse where as soon as someone gains any kind of superpowers, they immediately become proficient in like every form of fighting.
Yep.
And as soon as they lose those superpowers, like we saw when Angel went from being a vampire to human in I Will Remember You, he could no longer fight. Like
couldn't even block a punch.
200 years of fighting, and he just didn't know a left hook from a knee to the balls.
You immediately turn into Xander once the powers wear off.
And
but
here
when you have the powers, you're Buffy.
And here we see it again. Warren, who has probably never thrown a punch other than probably ex-girlfriends a day in his life.
Probably his mom, too.
Is now fighting with the proficiency of a trained slayer. Yes.
He is basically the Iceman Chuck Liddell at this point. A very proficient striker, great kickboxer, awesome sprawling skills. And he like I said, he's got the upper hand on her. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, Jonathan jumps on her back. And she's like, what the, and she's like spinning around. She's like, what the fuck? And he's like saying to her, the orbs, smash his orbs. And I'd be like, what, his ball?
Kick him in the balls?
Okay, I guess break his balls. Okay. And she kind of throws Jonathan off, and she goes and gets Warren by the balls and crushes him in her hands. And he's like, oh my God!
Oh,
why would you do that? That is the worst move ever. Like, this is worse than if you killed me.
Right, he's like, I am in the worst pain anyone has ever experienced. And then Andrew is like, I don't know, Warren. I heard that a few weeks back a demon got his dick stuck in a wall, and that had to be pretty fucking painful. And then Warren's like, you're right, this is probably the second worst pain anyone has ever experienced. And then Jonathan is like, well, a couple weeks after that, Riley came back, and he had to climb literal floss just between his thumb and his index finger to get up a dam. And then Warren's like, oh, that's right, you're absolutely right, that was very painful as well, I'm sure. This is easily the third worst pain anyone has ever experienced in their life. Yeah.
And then what happened last week? Because we made that the next most painful thing. I can't remember.
That was when we were talking about Buffy stabbing Dawn.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
And Dawn was like, "Why are you doing this to me? It hurts so bad."
Oh yeah, because she's just repeatedly like stabbing her. Right. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, no. So. This drives me insane. It drove me insane at the beginning of the episode, and I knew exactly why they were doing it, and that's why it drove me insane. So now it really drives me insane because he's like, "All right, Slayer bitch, time to go," and he rears back to give her the final fisticuff, and his jacket kind of opens, and she sees this conveniently placed pouch attached to his belt. That would perfectly hold 2 Chinese meditation balls. And so she quickly reaches up, grabs the pouch, and smashes it on the ground, thus destroying the orbs of Nezukonebra, or whoever it was.
I am so glad you said that, because I thought for sure when we sat down to record this episode that that's what you were going to call the demons and the orbs to begin with.
You were not wrong, my friend.
And when you didn't do it, I was like, all right, okay, I guess
You're like,
not.
wow, he's really matured this episode.
Right.
No, sir.
Nope.
No. So at which point, and then like as soon as she does that, he like falls down on the ground, and he's like super weak all of a sudden. He's like, "Stay away from me!" And he starts like crawling away, and like just like you said, as soon as the powers turn off, they become Xander. And
right.
Bro, okay. I know this is a long episode, but god damn it, we're going in these weeds for a minute. At least 5 or 10 minutes. Okay. You discover 2 orbs. You discover these 2 orbs in real life and realize they give you super strength and invulnerability. Of course, you have to keep them on your person. Okay, fine. No problem with that. No problem with that. I don't have a problem with that.
Do I leave them hanging in an easily obtainable and detachable pouch around my waist?
On your belt loop.
No, I do not.
No. Okay. Does anyone, like in the history of the whole world, if anyone who's ever I'm talking even people who may be mentally retarded, would they do that?
No.
Okay. Quick question: where would you keep them?
I would probably keep them in some sort of device, like strapped, like
even after you saw how easy they are to just like break and
yeah, because I figure if they've got to be on your person. So
right.
I would keep them. I would probably keep them somewhere like in this vicinity. I feel.
Okay.
Where would you keep them?
Prison pocket.
I was gonna say, I literally, after I said, where would you keep them? I started to say, you're gonna say up your butt, aren't you?
I'm not, and this is not, I'm not even remotely kidding. Like it's not even a little bit of a joke. I am 1,000,000% serious. Okay. They're getting keistered. Because if you recall, I said the same thing on the one where Spike had the ring, and then she ended up taking it to Angel, and right. I said the same thing about the ring. Put the ring in your ass. It's a ring, like it's not even going to be uncomfortable, you know. Wrap it in a condom, lube it up, right in the prison pocket, no problem.
But the ring though, couldn't you just get a Prince Albert and have the ring? That too.
But well, no, because the ring doesn't open. There's no way to insert it into the piercing.
Well, I mean, you would have to cut the ring and turn it into.
Well, I feel like I wouldn't want to risk cutting the ring, like that might destroy its enchantment.
But I see where you're coming from. But my take on it was that it was the gem itself that was enchanted. So. As long as the gem stays intact.
Fair enough. I would just be I'd be like, dude, it'll be my fucking luck if I cut this motherfucker just a little bit to stick it in my cock. Like, it's gonna fucking kill the enchantment, Why don't I just wrap this bitch up in a condom, dunk it in some fucking Vaseline, and pop it up in the prison pocket? Like, let's fucking do this. I'm totally 100% not even remotely kidding.
Okay. All right.
That seems like the safest place. Beans, it has to stay on your person. I can't think of a better place to put. Like, if you're a woman, of course, it's going up your fucking cooch. Of course. But, with us, it's either going in your urethra or your shitter. You choose. I'm going to go shitter. I don't know. It seems. I'd be afraid that they'd get like jammed up in there, and I don't know. I'd have to figure something out as like how to pop them out when I need to, drop a deuce or something. But they're going in the prison pocket, bro.
All right.
Okay. All right, we're out of those weeds. Let's get this wrapped up.
like the orbs shoved up your ass.
Yes. This is my favorite part of the whole episode, so I'm glad I'm getting to do this scene. So she advances on Warren as he skitters away and goes and stands next to Jonathan and Andrew, and he's like, "You fuck!" I mean, he is pissed. Like, he's like, "You." They cut it out, but I think he's supposed to say "fuck" or "fucking" or something like that. But he's like, "You bitch! You can't." And I don't know. He flips his jacket off, he hits this button, and he's got a jetpack, and he jetpacks away, and it cuts off his cursing. But he is fucking mad. Like, you've never seen Warren mad like this, except for when he, murdered his ex.
Murdered Katrina, yeah.
Like, he's murderously mad.
Like, he's pissed. Like,
yeah.
He's, like, dude...
Because he thought he was set. He thought he was set forever, dude, with these orbs.
Right. And, like, aside from the fact that he already murdered one woman, like, if you weren't 100% convinced that this dude is, like, a misogynist incel, this scene is the, like... This is the breaking point.
By the way, James, really quick, to go back into the weeds, this won't last nearly as long. If you got these orbs and these two dudes are with you, what's the first thing you're doing? I'm talking in real life.
Murdering these two dudes.
Thank you. They're dying first. Listen, yes. And I don't consider myself a murderer. I don't even know that I'm capable of it. But I feel like if I had got some orbs like this, and there was a couple of dudes with me, especially a couple of dudes that I don't consider friends, and that since I am a narcissist, I'm incapable of love. You killed Orko again. I feel like I could probably take those two out.
Right. Yeah.
And I wouldn't prolong it. I'd do the quick neck snap, boom.
Right.
I
would probably like convince them that I'm bringing them in for like a group hug. Mm-hmm. Like put my hands like on the over their shoulders, like the back of their heads, and be like, "Come here, guys. Let's just hug this out.
Let's hug it out."
And then as we're coming in for the hug, I would just smash their faces together and obliterate their fucking skulls.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Okay. Is that your honest answer, that you would off these motherfuckers?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, so I'm putting myself.
I started thinking, when I thought of that, I was thinking, oh my god, am I like a sociopath, or am I Warren?
No, well, because so when you presented it to me, I put myself like in a real life scenario like this. Mm-hmm. I put myself in like I'm Warren. Like if I'm Warren in real life.
I'm asking James this question.
Oh, James probably wouldn't have gone looking for these orbs in the first place.
No, but the question, you don't get to play that. The question is the fact that these orbs present themselves to you and two guys who you are acquaintances with. Maybe you don't even care for them that much, but you're hanging out. You went for a hike. You go into this cave. Orbs. Next.
I don't kill them. No? Not if I'm just me. I've got the orbs, so now I'm like, I don't fucking need you to for anything more. So I cut them. So you
don't kill them, but you're very mean to them.
I don't cut them. Yeah, I cut them loose. I'm like, I don't need you fuckers anymore. I can do whatever our evil plan was on my own now. So kick rocks.
Again, you're not the trio, and you're not Warren. You're just James. You didn't have any evil plans.
Oh, so see, I can't do this then because what do I want the orbs for?
Like if somebody gave you a couple of fucking orbs and they like charged you and you suddenly realized, I'm super strong and invulnerable. Like you're not going to be like, I think I might hang on to these.
Okay, yeah, yes, I would hang on to them, but I have no reason to kill these other two guys then.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I guess I am a sociopath because I would immediately kill those two.
No, I was working under the presumption that you're like, let's bring a real life scenario. You are Warren. What do you do in this case?
Okay.
So that's why I was like, I kill these two guys. I've already killed before. What the fuck do I?
Yeah, I mean that would be a stupid question for me to ask because it's like, what would Warren do in this situation? Murder, or possibly rape and then murder.
If it's just me as me and I get these two orbs and suddenly I'm like invulnerable and I have super strength, then I'm probably going out and trying to clean up the streets of Chicago.
Like, you don't care that there's two guys that know exactly how you have these powers and exactly how for you to not have these powers anymore. You don't even care.
No.
Wow. Okay, I'm snapping necks. I'm just saying.
Because the way I'm looking at it is like, who's gonna believe these two guys that, you know what I'm like I know exactly who that is, and he got those powers because we found these two glowing orbs in a cave one day.
The government would know because they would immediately try to fucking track you down, and once they realized they couldn't take you down, they'd be like, holy fuck, those dudes aren't kidding. And,
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, all right.
I'm putting on a bat costume, and I'm patrolling the city streets.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. Okay. Because I'm stripping down to my underwear, and I'm talking about, and I'm going to put a couple of shit stains in them. And a little bit of yellow stains on the front. They're going to be tidy whities, of course. And I am running around town fighting crime that way. And I'm gonna act like a lunatic. I'm just gonna be like, "Have you seen my baseball?" And then I'm just gonna like clock a guy and then run off to the next thing. It's gonna be insane.
What do you think the newspapers would dub you? Like, what would your name, like your superhero moniker, become then?
The Shitty Avenger.
The Shitty Avenger. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's the one. So yeah, dude, he flies away on his jetpack. It's super hilarious. Even Buffy looks up and she's like, "Fucking really?" And then Jonathan looks at Andrew, and Andrew says, "Yeah, Slayer, this isn't over. This isn't over by a long shot." And he takes off his jacket, hits his button for his jetpack, and immediately flies up and hits the eave of a fucking thing and knocks himself back down. And I laughed until I pee-peed. But Jonathan's like, "What the fuck? You both had jetpacks? You were just going to leave me here?" So Jonathan's finally realized their dastardly plan, which was to do all this and then to leave Jonathan to basically take the fall.
Yep.
And so, God, I love that part where he hits the overhang and just...
That was fucking hilarious.
The cops hauled Jonathan and Andrew off to jail, and yeah, it's. Oh, and they have a little brief conversation as they're entering, and Andrew's kind of crying, and he's like, "He's lied to me this whole time. He doesn't. How did he say that?
He's like, he never really. He made me all these promises, and it was all a lie. And he said we'd be together, and he never really loved hanging out with us."
Yes, I loved it, dude. Oh shit. Then we cut to the city limits, Sunnydale city limits, and Spike is on his dope ass hog that he got from one of the biker gang people at the beginning of the season. Where has this bike been the whole season?
A prison pocket.
Okay, all right.
Spike keistered it.
Yes. He's at this, and he stops and he takes a long drag off a cigarette, and he's like, "I'll be back, Slayer, and when I am, what does he say? Like there's be hell to pay or some shit like that.
Things are gonna change.
Yeah, things are gonna change, bitch. He throws a cigarette off, and off he rides his hog into the night. And credits. That's the end of the episode.
No, it's not.
No?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry. So we cut to the next day, and Willow and Tara are finally out of bed and dressed. Or, yeah, having just finished getting dressed, and yet they're still hugging and groping, and they act like they haven't seen each other in months or something. It's so fucking annoying.
It literally has been months.
And then they're hugging, and Tara sees out the window there. She's like, "Hey, it's Xander." Like, and she says it so weird, like, "Xander." And Willow's like, "What?" And they go rushing over to the window to look. I'm like, it's fucking Xander. Like,
right.
He's literally there, like, at least once every day. It's morning time, and of course Xander's there. He's not at work.
Right.
So Buffy's down there, like, poking, like, some flowers with a stick, basically.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, hey, is it pokey time? Spring pokey time already?" And she's like, "It is." She's like, "It is. Could you grab one and give me a hand?"
Right.
No, she's like, "Oh, I was just checking to make sure there's no more, cameras or anything around." And he's like, "Don't look for the ones I left."
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, don't check the shower."
Or the P cam. So I
like, don't look. Go to the toilet.
Oh, I hate myself. So they have a little heart to heart, and he's basically like, "Saws. I'm saws for being a dick," and she's like, "Okay," and then he's like, "Oh," and she's like, "Ah," and then they hug, and all is forgiven basically. And then he sees, as they're hugging, behind her, here comes Warren. He's like, "Buffy, Warren!" And they spin around, and Buffy's in kung fu karate stance. And Warren is fucking pissed still. Like, super murder pissed. He's like, "You think you could just do that to me? You think you could just not let me do evil shit?" And he's like, "Yeah, right, wrong." And he whips out a Glock and just starts fucking firing off. Well, he fires off, I think it's 2 shots directly at them. And then he turns to run away. And as he's running, he decides to just spray bullets behind him willy-nilly.
Yeah.
So one has hit Buffy in the left chest, high GSW in the left chest. Clearly above the lung. I don't see what the problem was later on, but we go inside Willow and Tara's room, and they're talking, and we're facing Willow, the camera is, and then you see all this blood spray across Willow's, like, face, neck, and chest, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that funnily, but seriously. And Tara goes, "Your shirt." And then she's like, "Oh," and falls down, and Willow catches her in her arms, and Tara has not only been shot, but it appears Tara has instantly passed away from said shot. And Willow is holding her and crying, obviously, and screaming and being like, no, baby, no. And then Willow looks up and her eyes turn black, and we see wind and lightning and shit, and shit's just got real. And that is the end of the episode.
Yeah. I believe that Tara's instant death was, I think she was shot through the heart.
Well, okay, that's fine, but god damn, have your guys do some better placement of the fucking. I mean, I'm being dead ass serious because
no, I get it.
Like,
I get it.
Like Buffy's wound is super high, like barely below her clavicle, on her left side, and it's like, dude, like she ends up going, spoiler alert, to the hospital. She's about to die, and I'm like, come the fuck on. Like, I'm not saying that she's, gonna go for a jog later, but
right.
If you're going to do that, give her something where it's, a gut shot, a liver shot, it blew up the pancreas, something, But they put it way up here, her shot, and then Tara's, it's a little bit lower, but it's still nowhere near the fuck. Like, who taught these people anatomy? It's nowhere goddamn near the heart. So, Anyway, as James said, apparently the shot was in the heart, but bullshit, says I.
Where was I? Jeremy, would you like to play everyone's favorite game, Body Count?
11-7.
4.
Dude, I was right fucking there, man. Come on.
You were right there.
Tara's the only one I can even think of.
Our music this week: Alien Ant Farm with Stranded, Azure Ray with Displaced, Daryl Ann with The Leaves, and as always, our original score by Little Tommy Wanker. Jeremy.
Yes, sir?
Could you do me a favor and tell me and our fans, on our sliding scale of 1 to 5, how many dead lesbian girlfriends do you give this episode?
I don't know. It's like a 1. It's a 2. It's a 1. No, I'm only kidding. This is. Here's the weird thing. This is 100% a must-watch episode because of everything it represents.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't go 5 on it, James. I ain't got 5 on it on this one. But I think it's gonna be a solid 4.
Okay.
It's gonna lose a full point for some of the things we discussed during the revisit, such as inconsistencies. There's some parts in it where the writing kind of dips. It's like, ooh, like that scene was really not good. Yeah, and the rape, the whole rape thing. Yeah, can't go 5. It's gonna have to be a 4. But again, it's a must-watch. I mean, fucking Tara dies. Yeah. Spike leaves town. Fucking Clem, bro. Clem. All right. I mean,
Clem. That's all we really need to say. Fucking Clem.
Right. All Clem episodes are a minimum 4.
Fucking Clem. Done. Yep. Jeremy, take us out.
Mm-hmm. All right. I've been wanting. No. Yeah. No. So I'm not. There's not a lot to say that we haven't devoured in 2 hours and 18 minutes already. No, but minus the rape and minus a couple of the scenes, like the interstitial scenes there to me that seemed really out of place and unnecessary, and a few of the inconsistencies. It's a 5, but since those are there, especially the rape, it's a 4. It definitely has to go on your must-watch list, and that's all I've got to say about that. James.
Yes.
Tell me and our audience, on a scale of 1 to 5, how many pimp-ass Clem demons do you give this episode, and why?
Man, this is a tough one. It really is. Like, it is, like you said, it's important to watch this episode.
Yeah.
Because fucking Tara dies. It literally sets up
the rest
next
of the
two
season.
episodes. Like even though there's only 2 episodes left, it literally sets up every.
Well, 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're not done for today yet, are we?
No, we're not. Almost there, James.
It literally sets up the next 3 episodes of the series. Like literally, like for being the fourth to last episode of the series, it starts like major plot lines.
Yeah.
Like and kind of and turns the rest of the season on its head a little bit, you know. Yeah. So it's definitely like you have to watch it. But at the same time, like, and it's another one of those episodes on top of that where it's not a bad episode, but it's not really a good episode either.
Well, I would say it's not a bad episode, but it's also not a great episode. I would say it's a good episode.
Okay. You're wrong, but that's fine. No, you know, I'll agree with you on that. It's not a bad episode, but it's not a great episode. It walks that line. Like it's there. It's yeah.
The rape really hurts it.
Yes, the attempted rape just really.
See, I won't go with attempted rape. Like, if you attempt rape, and for whatever reason you're not able to complete the felony, doesn't matter. It's still rape to me. So I just call it rape.
I understand that, but in the eyes of the law, that is not correct.
I don't know. Well, you still get a hell of a fucking sentence for an attempted sexual assault.
Oh yeah, definitely. But attempted rape and rape in the eyes of the law are 2 different things.
Well,
so,
but this is get. Let's look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I am the law now.
Okay, Judge Dredd.
I am the law.
I am the law.
I did not like the remake, by the way. Ugh.
With Carl Urban, really? I liked it.
And I love Carl Urban.
Yeah.
I just felt like it was limp as fuck.
Okay. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's such a I don't even know. Like it's not a 5, and I'm hesitant to give it I got to go 3 on this one.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't, man.
I still think we're continuing our trend of this season of being pretty much on the same page for every episode. You just can't bring yourself to go the 4 route.
Yeah. I think our opinions about the episode are definitely like right there. I just
Can you do that again? And now say, stop being a bad boy.
But wait, hold on.
How did James are you a wizard?
I'm magic. Our obviously our opinions about the episode are on par with one another. I'm being less generous in our rating than you are, is really all it boils down to. So yeah,
I feel like this is a signature episode of this series.
Oh, 100%.
It's like I can't call it a signature fucking episode and not give it at least a goddamn 4. So, like, I can't say this is a signature episode of this season of this series, people. It's a 3. Like, I just feel like that's not right.
But I can.
You can, because you have no taste at all.
Look at me. I'm the host now. I mean, so that's that. It's a 3 for me. I just can't bring myself to bump it higher than that. But again, at the same time, like, you have to watch this episode. So yeah.
James, really quick, Could you tell us the name of this episode in Armenian?
I could if I looked it up, but I'm not gonna.
Oh, you think you could?
I mean, I could try if I looked it up.
I don't even know. I don't know. I don't think you could try. Because
you're right. I couldn't.
You're
right. You're right.
Yeah. Because I'm looking at the Armenian title, and those are not letters.
No.
That is not writing.
No.
That is like Klingon writing makes more sense than that.
Right. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's my take. That's my take on it. It's a 3.
Alrighty then, James. BuffyRevisited.com. You can find our email address there, which is BuffyRevisited@gmail.com. You'll find a link to our Facebook page where you can go to and discuss each and every episode we've covered, but no one does. Yeah. You can also get a link to our YouTube page where you can watch the video version of this very podcast. And, well, that's about it.
That is about it.
Okay. James, next week, we are going to fondle our way into Season 6, Episode 20, Villains. Oh, I'm sorry, Villains. Sorry, my mic stand literally just disintegrated.
Our professionalism knows no bounds.
Well, in fairness, this has been hooked and sitting there for 5 years. So, I guess it eventually had to give up the ghost.
It was like, I'm tired.
Anyway, yeah, next week, Season 6, Episode 20, Villains. I've been one of your hosts. I'm Jeremy.
I'm your other host, James.
Ta-ta.